still. Good morning, guys. Hit that like and subscribe. Hit that like and subscribe, dude. Let's go. Can you see alright? Can you guys see alright? Yeah, you're good. Hit that like and subscribe, guys. It means every single day we're gonna ramp up in subscribers. Let's go. We'll do some headball in a bit, get warmed up. I might bring this couple of towels over in the morning, or one at least. Keep forgetting. So many towels now. I collect them now. I collect anything, knives and forks, towels, glasses, cups. I'm storing everything now. We've got 10 Airbnbs. That means I'm going to need 10 different sets of knives and forks. I've got 10 different sets of like these handles and knockers and letterboxes and keys and locks from about 80 years ago. They're gold crown mouldings. They're beautiful. From my missus, the house she grew up in when she was a baby, till she was about 18, I would say, something like that, maybe 20, when she left home. They kept them all night, so they did them to me for the farm. I said, I don't think you'd be any good for you. I was like, yeah, they'd be great, put them on the Airbnbs. We could have like an old double-decker bus, we'll put them on there. We'll have an old goat hut and a shed, and I'm going to do one of them old grain storages. I'm going to turn one of them in. I'm going to build a house, like a tree house. So I'm going to literally sink a load of trees. Once the trees are planted, I'm using them as my footings to build my house in a tree house. Come up with the idea yesterday on live, talking to you lot. So thank you. We was talking, and then all of a sudden, bing. I was like, hold on. There's another way to skirt a load of laws there. Build a tree house. Just build it that far off the ground. It's a tree house. They can't tell you can't do that. Because it has to be in the language. Now, because I've rubbed this, right, and say rubber, it's become a bit softer. When I ain't, it's a bit cold, the water makes it hard. Now that's a lot better. Now I need to fill it up so it stretches out a bit more, which I will do. But cool, eh? The reason I like this one, not the big one, is because you can travel with this one. I could take this, just throw it in the boot, hang it around a tree without a chain. I literally take this one over the park. In the summer, I take it on my back because it carries a weight to run with, and then I hang it around a tree and then box. It's just such a genius idea. No. Maybe it's got to be on the way back. I really need that there. There. I'm trying to Ryan Garcia it, you know? There you go, that's the one. Can you see alright, guys? Can you see okay? Hey, Power Life. How you going, buddy? Stay strong. Hey, how do I start off with MMA? Get yourself to a gym, buddy. Appreciate the likes and the subscribes, man. Thank you so much. Love you all who do this. Get yourself to a gym, man. This is what I've done. Just go. I don't like some of them I went to. Like a couple of them, you can't take your vest off, right? Because there's women in there. Then I went to Prince Nazim's gym, and I even felt like a right dick. I went, can I like to take the top off? And he went, what are you asking me for? And I felt like such a melt. Because the gym I go to can't take your top off. Even when there was no one in there, we were in there an hour earlier. We got the keys, so we go in there to spar and do chest boxing. An hour before anyone gets there. And he was, oh no, it's because we've got kids coming. I thought, oh my days, how far have we fallen, eh? And you're wondering why kids are soft nowadays. See that left hook there, Ricky? Well, if you catch him with that, right, just go for it, right? Don't worry about if you get hit, because if you get hit with a good shot, you're going to get knocked out anyway. But because you're throwing, you'll never be expected, especially at the low level we're at. So I mean, just go for it, man. We're all learning together. So I'm going to go for a couple of shots, just so you expect them, and then they'll expect them, they'll tighten up a bit more. They'll, you know, roll them off a bit. Oi, I am KO God. He's in Louisiana, I think, New Orleans or something like that. I am KO God. I want to fight him. Let's set up a boxing YouTube and I am KO God at him. Yeah, I haven't seen him lose yet. He goes around the hoods, fighting everybody. And all these unbeaten champs, he beats them. He lets them have their go, and then he has a go on them. And he's only small. He fears God. So God has given him some special powers. I think everything's in the mind, like Neo. Holographic universe, you know? See why I'm down here? Because it's hard to punch down there without being exposed. So I'm just waiting for a minute. I'm alright to be here, because as they throw, I just do this. Or like I elude and go in that way and then boom. So I'll be there, boom, like I let my hands tell them where I'm going. And then I'll be the other way. And then that second one can be the difference between completely turning it around and just hitting them, you know? Big difference, guys. Are low blows considered cheating? I am a dirty street brawler. Bro is quick, definitely has skill. I appreciate you, brother. Oi, E-man. That's hilarious. Are low blows considered dirty? Depends who you're fighting, really. If you fight Mike Tyson, he won't complain. If you're fighting Floyd Mayweather, he will. Mike had 400 million and he didn't need bodyguards like that, he said. Even though I'm pretty sure he did. If it was his choice to say, nah, I don't want them, I'm pretty sure he would have. But it's a smart decision to have bodyguards. Everyone take the piss, but you have yourself 400 million or almost $1 billion come through your hands and see if you don't have a little bit of security in this world. You know, you have to be the cartel tonight. That sort of attitude. Got to remix that. Sorry guys, I'm still learning. That's the one. This is another great live, guys. Mike said do it in one punch, so you don't want to hear slap slap. You want to hear. I don't know if I'm doing it, but getting it as one punch. You see, if you can make 2 punches sound like one. Not that one, I'll never be able to do that one because you've got to hit, pull back, hit. You can do it with 2 punches. Don't think so. Just remember guys, a lot of people say about confidence, you know, cocky and all this. I am doing something in my life, okay, that I don't believe in anymore. I know. You've got hope, faith, belief, and then knowing. That's your fourfold nature. Mark, Matthew, Luke and John. Each quarter of the sky of the, what are they called? The star signs, you know, the 12 things, or 13 should I say. There's actually 13, there's not 12. 364 days a year, and every 4 days we have a leap year. Because apparently God don't know how to count, right? Even I know better than that, and I know Fibonacci, pi, to thousands of digits, and all this, every constant, every like the speed of light, all crazy numbers that I've never even, no one's ever taught me, right? So 364 divided by 13 is 28. 28 is 4 weeks. 4 7 days is 28. 28 times 13 is 364. So we don't even know what year we're living in, or what month we're really in. And I think that's how they get us with the global warming, is that it changes the seasons a little bit, doesn't it? It drags it out a month ahead or a month before. That's why they change the times, and I swear something's going on. Because it don't seem right. God don't make mistakes like that. Not when it comes to the constants like time, gravity, speed of light, all this. Yeah, there's ways around these things. But you need the Tesseract out. Who's seen Captain America with Hydra, right? Like Hitler. Hydra works for Hitler, doesn't he? So, this, right? So think about it. What did Dan Bursch say? He said that the elites have got this cube they look into. It tells the future, right? The Ark of the Covenant. Think about it. And now you've got all these movies. What happens in the movies? iRobot, what's happening now? Robocop, what's happening now? Exactly how they said it would. Artificial intelligence, what's happening now? What's happening now, Del? Just think about it. Within 5 years, everyone's going to have a robot pretty much. Robots will collect our garbage. Robots will be doing most jobs. People like me will have placed, like I'm an electrician, but I also use loads of different types of AI. I interact with it daily. Before I just pressed live, I was talking to it. Getting all my thumbnails done, doing all my production stuff, and having a go at people. Stop being lazy. Stop being lazy. There's just a fine line between being lazy and, you know, and saying no to your dream, but being lazy and not doing nothing. You've got to really make that choice. Took me a while. all those who are saying, your head, you're not moving your head, and all this, I get a lot of that in the ring. Hit your head up. But the funny thing is I never get hit, and I always hit them. And I thought that was the name of the game. So you'll always have people screaming at you. Always have people screaming at you. Damn, that's fast. Ball doesn't hit back. You're right, producer, it doesn't. Lionheart, good man, E-man. Love you, son. Thanks for the positivity, I appreciate it. But the bag doesn't hit back, you're right. But you know what does hit back? All my sparring partners all week. Every Wednesday, when I'm fighting 2 people, they both hit back. At the same time as well, I have to fight 2 people. And guess what? I still win. I hit them, both of them, more times than both of them hit me. So that means I punch twice as fast as the average person. I'm at least twice as good as the average person, because if I can beat 2 people at once, and one's a coach, well, they don't want no smoke. No, I'm not joking, they're my best mates, I'm just fucking with them. They'll be on here. One's an architect, and one's a piss artist. He just bangs a load of women, drinks a load of alcohol, goes climbing, and works for about 50 minutes a day. And earns about 100 grand a year. He wants to work with me. Alex will be working with me one day. Alex is an architect, he does all my planning permission for everything I want. He's the man, trust me. He's the smart one, the level-headed one. He trains all the kids at boxing. He trains like 30 kids every day in each room. Like, you know, 7, 8 years old up to about 10, 12, 14. And they're all nuts. They're all giving hard time, running off here, running. They're all naughty, so we're boxing for discipline, but he does it, mate. He gets so much money from charities, because he runs it as a proper business, as a charity, so he gets loads of tax release. Always got in a celebrity turn up now. We've got a few celebrities there already that train the kids. World champion, literally everyone. I'm not going to mention him, don't want to put him on blast. It's only a small gym, we don't want to overload it. I don't actually box there properly. I'm not like that's not my gym. It used to be, but I think I've elevated a bit now because I'm at Prince Nazarin's. So I couldn't be more proud of that. Now it's just about the hard work. But it's not about me fighting. I'm not like that, guys. I will have fights. I'm on the card. I'm on the Naz's card. But it's not about that for me. It really is about seeing what I can do. Right? I'll fight anyone. I'm not saying I'm going to win every time. I'm old. I'm unfit. I know that. Compared to these young whippersnappers, they've been in the gym their whole life, right? But there's one way you can beat them, and that is skill. You can have more skill and make them look silly, hit them more, than you win. That's it. You ain't about who's tougher, who's fitter all the time, but that fitness plays a big role. When they're putting pressure on you, you know, you've got to be able to be calm under pressure. Doesn't matter what they bring at you, you know how to deal with it. So, bang, 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 and then hit back. So they might go, bang, 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 and then you've got to be ready for bang, 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 to come back. You've got to be ready for maybe the first one. As they go, bang, bang, as they go, look at how open they are, because they're pulling back to that one. That's your time. That's where calmness matters. So as they pull back, so you would go bang, 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 and that would be your natural punch. But here, we're going to go, we're not going to wait for that, because then as he go, he'll expect it to come back. Whereas as he goes like that, or as they go like that, that's your opening. So they're going to go, so you're going to go, catch the first one and give it to them. Just because they're up, you know they're coming for it, because that's when they go to the least. They're ready, you know? That's your chance to get on there. There it is. Sorry about yesterday, guys. I was in the middle talking to you, and all of a sudden, phone cut out. And I didn't know because the battery went, I didn't have the light on. So sorry about that. If it ever does that, it's because we've run it out, right? Just know that's a good thing. That's why I always say, get them likes in now, get, you know, because it cuts out, you won't be able to do it. And you want to support the channel, I get it. Just flicking that tab out. We'll get to some head board in a minute. trying to keep it short now. On the inside now. Don't think if you're here you can't do this. If anything, you're pushing back a bit and 100% can throw short shots. Mike Tyson is amazing at it. It's right in here, and all of a sudden, boom, they're gone. They never really see it. This is what y'all have been waiting for, Dylan. New one's coming because this one's burst. Let's roll, Dill. Hit that like and subscribe, guys. Appreciate it. Hello, baby. Oh, Boa, love it. Do some 3-minute rounds on the bag and stop yapping. Electrician who can defend himself, not an idiot. Absolutely, isn't. Let's turn to God. Deals on, explain the whole Bible. God bless you. What an idiot. Thank you. Appreciate you guys. Oh, thanks for all the love hearts. Appreciate you. God bless you all. Look at all the likes, man. This is amazing. I can't believe how big this is going. This is unbelievable. We're going to have some products for you soon, guys. Got a highlighted face mist. I've got the air ropes. You know, first of all, I'm going to just try it out and I'm going to see. Because I spent about 60 grand a year on a boutique online before. And I ended up changing it. Because I got so far, I didn't really make any money from it. Because I was just building it for about 18 months. And all of a sudden, I had to change because I got a better offer and leave all that behind. So I felt like I really failed there because I was really loving doing it as well. But I took all that what I know into just a bigger business, that's all. With better people and higher clientele. You know, premium, high ticket items, all that. Better people, more experienced. But yeah, I'll have some products for you on here soon. And if you want them, you can have the air ropes. All you got to do first is I'm going to say, look, if you want it, write your email and I'll contact you. And then we'll do business that way first. But look, this isn't just, look, with this, you're going to get fit, yeah? This is the mental and physical. The mental side, you're going to do business because it's all mental. Like money, it's energy, it's all mental. So you're not going to think about money the same way anymore, right? If you struggle with money, if you want to get better money, if you want to earn more money, whatever it is, that's the mental side. The physical side is this. You can be out here, the phone will always be on, we'll have a moderator, we'll have other people for the podcast, you'll be able to talk and ask questions. Listen to this. You can either do this two ways. You can ask me or you can ask AI. Ask AI or AD. That's it. AD or AI. I'd go AD because, you know, numerically it's AD and that's AI, so the I is a little bit further down, so AI might not know as much. No, seriously, you can just ask AI and do it, you don't have to ask me. But I understand the human element, and this is why the world's so lonely at the minute. The Inspector General, the medical Inspector General in America has just declared a medical emergency of loneliness. Like it's an epidemic, loneliness. Like all the homeless people, all the people on the street, everything. They've got a home and that's where they're staying. Some of them want to be there. They don't want all the bills and the problems, right? But they're lonely because of the way society is. So you don't have to be that way. So think about the boxing and business. The boxing gets you fit, the business gets you money fit, right? And all you got to do is ask, and you'll get that human element. I had to ask for a mentor a few years ago, and it put me where I am now. Okay? I had an hour phone call with him last night on the phone. Because I hadn't spoken to him for about a week, so I thought, what about texting him? I've been so busy doing this. I put 51 videos up yesterday. All my own videos, all original, all edited, targeted, keywords, description, ads, hashtags, you know, titles, all new thumbnails. I'm really trying to do my best for you now, guys. I'm putting all my energy into this. Like a lot of hours a day going into this, and I work 24 hours, as you know. I do all my other business at night when it's quiet and silent. And I watch movies while I'm doing it. I know I've seen them all, but I still watch all the Marvel movies, Iron Man, Captain America, all that sort of stuff. Scrubs, Marco Polo, Cartel, Venice. I learned so much from that Marco Polo, just on how to conduct oneself. There's a reason Genghis was able to inspire an older Khan. It's just in their nature to take over. Hostile takeover, whatever. It's in our nature. We all want better houses, better cars, better kids, better food, better clean air, better water, don't we? Better money, better jobs, better hobbies, better skills. And that's what the fight is, I think, just being better today than I was yesterday. And I'm definitely going to be better tomorrow because I'm speaking it into existence. Because there's nothing else in my mind than what I say I'm doing. Let's go, dog. Let's roll, dog. How are we doing? Go on, guys. What's this message say? JDM, go eat rocks. What does that mean? JDM. Potentially inappropriate message as held for review. Got it. Who's being naughty? Come on. Don't be naughty. It's about positivity, guys. It's a family channel. It's not for kids, but it's still family orientated. I'm a dad, not a little girl. Disguise your message. Instead of writing, you know, a naughty word like F you, write F, star, whatever. If you really must. I'm sure everyone on here is over 18, because you can't be on this channel otherwise. Yeah. Right, what we saying now, dog? What's happening? Let's see what the business is. Come on, I'm gonna get some. There you go, just eat rocks. Appreciate the comment. Right, let's appreciate the likes as well. I know you in the comment, dog. What? That is daylight. Where you at? That is daylight. It is just getting it. 7 a.m. in the morning in England. Oh, here we go. Hello, dear. Hyaluronic acid from Carol. So she's from China, mainland China. Bongshen. She's texting me now because it'll be the end of her day now. 7, yeah, she'll just be clocking off. It'll be about 5 o'clock in China. They're 7 hours ahead. So she's texting me now to finish off business. And she'll send me 1,000 or 10,000 litres back, sorry, where I can make like 10,000 bottles. No, what is it? Yeah, 10,000 bottles. And that will equate, believe it or not, to about 1.5 million in stock. Not bad, eh? Just from me talking to someone in China, doing business with them, to the point of I come up with a product, designed it with, I went through it all, you should just talk about it, do it when we get it, and then you pay the invoice at the end. So these people, you go through it, they work with you, they get everything, now you can say no, not doing it, and they're done, all that time wasted, but they have to take that chance, see, because of the type of person I am, and the type of business I'm doing, they know they're going to get 10,000 orders a month, right, which is a lot of orders. And that's like celebrity numbers, 1% people who own big companies. So it's a real big deal. So I give them a letter of intent, First I give them a letter of engagement, then I give them a letter of intent. That sets all the boundaries and the parameters and basically sets the tone for the business I'm doing. And then I tell them what we're doing, really. That's it. Then they go off and make it for a celebrity, and then the celebrity's got their own line. That's how it gets done, guys. That's simple. It's pretty easy, really. That's not most of my day. I don't want to give too much away because then the celebrity's like, oh, why am I paying you so much? You said it only takes an hour. And I'm like, yeah, but do you know what I am and who I do and what I do it with and how much this stuff costs for me to do? And no, you don't. So you have to kind of not put yourself down by saying, no, it takes 5 minutes. It might do because of the technology, but there's a lot more involved. I'm liaising all year, 1 a.m. to 8 a.m. with China, back and forward on texts, learning Mandarin, texting, translating, you know. So much other stuff. It's not like that. It's just like I do things quickly, and I've got them set up in a strategy in place that they happen so quick because I've already been through stuff with people that they know how I want it. They know it must be instant. You know, if you can't, I'll find someone else that can. So that's it. I don't want to be that ruthless, right? No one wants to be like that, do they? No, well, fuck you. You're not in the contract and go somewhere else. Unfortunately, that's how the best business is done. You know, I want the best, so I will find the best by being ruthless. It's not like I don't tell people this. I tell people this. You can't do it. Let me know now. There's no hard feelings. I say it to the celebrities. I say it to everyone. I say don't get me wrong. I say if you've got any sort of bad things going on, or something, a scam that's coming out, or scandal rather. Sorry. Tell me now. It's just a hard no. You know, I care about my business so much. I care enough to say that at the start. Like, if you've got anything, you've got any problems, any legal problems coming up, I need to know. Do you see what I'm saying? I don't want to engage someone in business just because we're going to earn a lot of money and you then I'm associated. I don't want to do that. I know things happen and that's fine, but if you know anything now, I always want that said, like as a pre-disclosure. So then if you go in business and something happened, I could sue the arse off that celebrity completely because I can say, look, you had that car crash there, you didn't disclose that, and you was drunk, and then 2 months later we done business. You knew you had to go to court for that, so you knew you were going to get some sort of form charge. You didn't. And that is a different level of business. When you do things like that, and you've got the balls to say that to a celebrity, you know, you're earning millions of pounds with, that is a completely different animal. Trust me. And I learned all that being that way from Dan Pena and all them. They're absolute animals. They've got no friends. None. They've got money. Money's their friend. Right? Well, I don't want to be like that. So I'm doing my business, getting my money, and then I'm cracking on my life. I don't need £1 million a month. Do you know what I mean? To live on, like for my bills and stuff. That's completely ridiculous. I'm a normal person. I just want to be able to look after my missus, my kids, my mum, dad, her mum and dad, and the people who I love dearly. And that's it. I don't want to have millions saved up in the bank just for a rainy day or this. Don't need that. The business takes care of all that. Everything is business. Everything. It's where the relief is by keeping it in there. Especially if you've got a charity, you know, you've always got that. And if you need, it goes through the charity. Because if you're dedicating 24 hours a day to something like that, you better believe it's taking care of you, right? Mortgage, rent, bills, everything. Dry cleaning, washing powder, petrol, oil for your car, anything for your car, you know, water, everything. You know, I work 20 hours a day, so 20 hours a day, I'm not paying for stuff at home. That type still. You know, register as a business, register your family as a business, because it fuckers cost you money. Now, the truth is, I'm the complete opposite of that, mate. I give everything away to my family. I don't want anything. I want them to have it all. No, I work really hard for them and my other family. But there still has to be this line. You understand? Like, that's how we get it. That's how it is. That don't mean you have to be like that. Do you see what I'm saying? You don't have to be mean and like any heart. Like, business is run like that. You do give your kids money to go to the shop. You do buy them presents. Why not give them the money, let them buy the presents and teach them business at the same time? Ain't that a gift in itself, teaching your 5-year-old? You know, my 5-year-old writes books. She's got to publish books and stuff. So she knows money. She's got a till. She's got loads of £50 notes and everything. Because she's got to know it. Maybe by the time she's 20, there'll be no notes, right? But she's still got a concept in her. Because language is primitive. We're just calling them notes. The notes now is the credit card, the currency, the digital currency, the crypto. You know, all on the blockchain. get around some people who know that if you want to get up on that sort of stuff. It's hard to get in that because there's so many scam artists and con artists and fake gurus and that who believe they know what they're talking about. They don't. The ones who know what they're talking about are in big mansions and still doing it every day because if something works, you don't stop, do you? That's a different ball game now. And I know people in it. I've been with people who make £21 million a year and they only pay about £4 to the HMRC. That's all you can see and register for, about £4, just to keep the company open and registered. I think it's like to the government, because they're registered in a different country, but they're now here, It's so smart. And he's earned that money, 21 million, at least, for 11 years. And this is one of my mentors. He's got a place next to Donald Trump in Scotland. He lives in a castle, right? So I'd rather listen to him about money than my dad, who don't know anything about money, and drinks and gambles. Greg gambles every day on the stocks, right? But he teaches people how to gamble and makes tens of millions through one business. He's got offices in Tokyo, Australia, London, America. Yeah, I think I'll listen to someone like that, or Dan Kenya, who lives the other side of Donald Trump in Scotland. Like the two people I know now, Dan Kenya and Greg Secca, they're neighbours of Donald Trump. That's one of their houses that they don't live in the time. They live in Oxted here. So I'm not making this shit up myself. I was talking like people who give a shit about it and understand the system to the point of they laugh at the traders and bankers. They're the big dogs. Worked at Merrill, all the big banks, designed, coded platforms and systems and strategies that they call their own, that's used by thousands of traders everywhere. Because there's so many systems that claim work in trading, but you've got to know which system when it works. And you've got to know, right? You're better off letting AI take care of it all than any of it in the old trading. It's too much of a con to get into. There's so many shit firms out there, you'll end up losing a lot of money. You've got to be strong to start that sort of journey, let me tell you. Financially strong, mentally strong. So be careful, guys. I wouldn't advise it. I'd advise going to someone closer to what you usually do. If you like books, go into publishing. If you like football, boxing, if you're not good at football, not good at boxing, do the media side of it. Go and start interviewing people. Way outside a cafe where the footballers goes and regularly on a Saturday, every Saturday he goes to this cafe, wait outside there for 2 hours because you might turn up between that time, and then you get an interview. Just do a first interview when you feel so good that you achieved it. Excuse me, can I ask you a question? Excuse me, how do I got you into football? Ask them questions that they've never been asked before, and they'll think, oh, you're different, finally. And they'll give you a bit of time. They get asked the same stuff by everyone, remember? Look at Geezer, £30 million he's made out of his business, over 8 or maybe even more million subscribers, just by going, hey, how do you become a millionaire? So don't let anyone tell you you can't do something. If you want to do it, go do it. Sometimes I'm even letting it touch me, because if that was their glove, you want them to look, you don't want to think I'm completely missing. So take a little bit of punishment as well, because it's not really punishment, you'll just take back that 10% of it. Even moving back takes at least half of it out. Why do you think Floyd does this? Finish out, he wants them to hit. Yeah, he don't mind them clipping the top. It's nothing. It's the big ones, like that take all your energy out and work you up. You. Straight like that, girl. Garage leaks again. So unfortunately, I've got to go up on the roof and do it now. All up from top to bottom. I've got to tank all this, take all that, whatever's downside. I don't know whoever lived around here last. Dropped a load of stuff around here. Loser. So I've asked for help or someone. Anyway, I just come and dump it because it's like a closed off bit. I think no one can see them. Well, they're not going to get caught. But whatever. So I've got to take all that out of there. Get down there, find out if it is coming through the walls. Because if it is, that's a different matter. I have to re-render it all down there. I have to dig it out. Anyway, that's a proper job though. I have to charge for that. Get that firm in. And I'm going to tank it inside up to about there. I might even do the whole thing. I might do a little coat. I've got Celotex up on the ceiling. Roll that sheet of plastic, something on the top. Drip it over the edges and hang bricks on the top. The holes in the top. Or just put little white stones or whatever. Hang them. Cable tight or whatever. And then it will hang over. Because there's a tree above it, drops a lot of stuff on it, so at least I know I'll just be able to lift the thing back. I'll just do a double membrane like bubble wrap, because bubble wrap's such a... I didn't realise you could put bubble wrap inside of polystyrene, put bubble wrap in it. It acts as like a membrane, that gives it a thermodynamic effect. And even with polystyrene bricks, so like the thermalite bricks, with the two holes in the middle, you can put polystyrene in there and make them out of polystyrene now. You just put metal, little tiny metal, the brick ties, you put them in, crazy. Polystyrene, mate. Yeah, that's how they're building houses now. See? All that years of controlling the building industry, and look. Are you safe for what? Who are you talking to? He's staying fit, moving chin for who? Internet gangster. What? You aren't moving your shins when you're punching. Can you take drugs type? What? What's drugs? What's going on? What's that? What's happened here? Is it wet? Oh, that means it's definitely coming off the ceiling. Can't do that because it does that. So look there, just. I'm trying to keep it like that, right? I would knock myself out. If I would try a punch like that now, I'd just knock myself clean out. I've done it a few times. That's one of my knockout shots, that. Straight to the body. Up, top, down, low. Greatest shot ever, I'm telling you. Greatest shot. Right, let me quickly read this. Good one. I'm not even going to show that. Do you know that? Keep working, Derek's GAY. They've got terrible eyes, these people. So the first thing they can do is comment negatively. It's not even constructive criticism, it's just a negative, hateful comment. Like this hateful stuff or something. Trying to get people up and do business in boxing. Trying to help and give knowledge away. Crack on, son. I feel sorry for your life. straight in. You cannot do an uppercut when it's wet. Really lean back like that. You know, don't feel comfortable. I've done it on this one as well. This one's good for that. Just so. I can't deliver them bags. I can't deliver them, so I don't know where to put them. This is split. Unfortunately, there's nothing I can do. I can't take the bags yet because I don't know where to put them. I can't have any outs. It'll clog up the outs. Too many. And they're big ones, bigger than this, twice the size of that. Proper ones. No good. It's just slipping off. Can't do it. I didn't do it. I didn't have the filler. Look, headboard broke. Look at this. Look what's going on. This, I don't know if it's me. I must have bad energy or something. Or I'm beating the granny out of it all too much. Look, this. I've had to take this off because it's just lost its return. It don't come back fast enough because all the leather's gone. So the leather will make it go. And it's not. So now it's just cloth. So it's like softer. So there's that, right? That broke yesterday. Well, it broke a few months ago, I suppose, but I carried on using it. That broke. You know this is broke. The one of these in my garden that's just a round pallet symbol. It's like that. It went snap and snapped in half, just like that. Because I think it's the left hooks. Look, even that comes undone. Everything's breaking, man. My garage leaked. Before that, I had a fire in a shop, lost all my tools. Then I had another garage like this, I had two of them at the same time. I had a flood in that, because we didn't go there all the time, because we just stored stuff in there. We needed an overspill with all this stuff, because this was full up. We didn't barely get in here. The other one, we had all the boxes in it, everything got mouldy, so we had to throw away some stuff like old coats that cost like nearly £1,000 or 300 quid, fur and all this. I had to throw them away. So it was all mouldy and it was just, yeah. He looks, he's like, no, sad, but sodden and mud, it was just horrible. All stuff that we'd had for years. I felt really sorry for her. I'm not that sentimental. I know it's just stuff, just material stuff, but I felt sorry for her. Underwater, punching while the birds are chirping, absolutely. I've seen him fist fighting outside of Chipley. What's saying now? What is he saying now? Look. He's punched the penis. Yeah. Yeah. Another moderator just handled this. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Guys, we've got eyes now. Come on. Let's work this out. Where you're from. Give me a rundown of where you're from. We'll spin it in a minute. And we'll start talking. Tell me where you're all from. Give me a rundown. 25 of you. Let's see where you're all from. Wow, there's a lot of likes. I appreciate it. How much battery we got? Right, we've got about 40%. We're good. Hit that like and subscribe. Ooh. That's Ola Development, my first company I ever started myself. That's the Ola Group, my think tank, and that's Planet Pickers, my charity. Right? That's just 3 of the little companies and empires that we're running. We've got more. We've got an art company, an industrial company, an eco-conscious farming company, a boxing company, franchise. We've got Ola Lux, which is a hyaluronic face mist, a signature product I invented, created, engineered, the lot. Brought it to market with in England, UK side. It goes in celebrities' hands. You know, they then market it. I've got Ola Pro, which is my digital assets company, from my crypto to my trading. And what I'm really proud of is our new e-learning, is the courses we're now filming and doing. I'm filming a load of courses for entrepreneurship. I'm working with celebrities in this endeavour so we can help people who it's just so simple, guys. We've been tricked so much and controlled and programmed. You know, why do you think it's a TV program? Because they're programming you. Why do you think it's called television? Because they're telling you a vision. They don't want you to have your own. It's entertainment. It's meant to enter trance. Entertain means enter a trance. Tain is Latin trance. So entertain is that you sit there and go, you know, I see it all the time. I've never watched TV in my life. Like, I watched The Big Bang Theory 100,000 times. I watched Scrubs 100,000 times. Cartel movies. You know, anything that's guns or conspiracy or aliens, something like documentaries, nature, anything like that. Anything I learn from, engineering. I try and make a lot of it like that if I do. Movies to entertain. Marvel, superhero movies, you know. You wouldn't believe how much I've learned from that sort of stuff. It's crazy. But yeah, entertain means enter a trance. Tain is the trance, okay? You know they say obtain, you know, tain, the trance. To obtain like enlightenment is to enter a trance. Trance. Entertain. Entertainment is to do that to you. Okay? Television is to tell you a vision. Your vision. You need your vision, not their vision. Also, this is why celebrities, I mean, I can't get into it. I work with celebrities, I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to help you. But then you've got broadcasting. They're casting a broad, you know, vision. Then you've also got television, broadcasting, entertain. There's another one. But yeah, man, I'll tell you. When you work all this stuff, you're like, yeah, all right, really. You don't realise spelling is casting spells on your life. That's why it says it's called spelling. Because you're spelling. It's not plural, is it? It's not... I really shouldn't be telling you all this because everyone makes jokes and says something. More people do that than even listen. I suppose I'm only trying, if one person listens to this and helps them, then good luck. Everyone who has listened to this completely transformed, changed their life. They've come back and said, oh my God, you changed my life. Like a year later. I never. The information did. Information's free, it's the most valuable thing in the world, but the people who have got it guard it like it's like if you know it, it'll get them in trouble. If you know it, I'll lose out. No, it's the illusion. That's why the devil is to devour something, to pull the vow off you. Like, that's why the devil was created. It's just, we're electromagnetic beings. There's light and there's day. There's one and there's zero. There's up and there's down. There's left and there's right. There's can, can't, will, won't, yes, no, can, can't. It's binary. The universe is binary. That's all there is, okay? There's yes and no, light and dark. That's it. That's why you're an individual. You're an I, like an iPhone, the black obsidian mirror. I divided, so divide, Latin divided by dual nature. Your masculine and feminine. Your yin and your yang. This is how this shit works. And if you can meditate and go inside the temple, because God doesn't dwell in flesh, you go inside the temple, you'll start to have these visualizations. You'll start to astral project. You'll start to travel the astral field. And unless you've done it, you haven't got a clue what's about. You think it's airy-fairy. And right, take some ayahuasca or some DMT and then tell me it's airy-fairy. You know? And then do it without that and tell me it's airy-fairy. This knowledge could change your life if you apply it right. If you apply it, Mary, what's he saying? Don't even know why I bother. The gut makes extra ecstasy, huh? Too much yapping. Marijuana. Okay. These are just things that changed my life. When I found out that mortgage meant debt collection, deficit, you know, it changed my life. And I paid off my mortgage early. very early. You know, very, very early. And I did have a small mortgage, easy, it was £400,000. Now I don't have a mortgage. And I still got all that money. That's the greatest part. Do you know how much lessons I learned from having all that and using it and doing things and going places and meeting better class of people? And actually not going there just to enjoy myself and meet a better class of people, to actually go there to learn from me to be a better class of people. I learned lots. Can't hit a moving target unless you know where it's going. Otherwise you're just swinging for luck. Well, it can work. You swing a few punches, mate. Only one of them has to land good, and they're off. Then they're on the back burner. Most people can't take a dig, believe it or not. Even when they're boxers, they get hit and you see them, they go like, and they're off. I think, man, they get hit like 1,000 times this guy, and they get one good one in his punch, it's done. I think it's the pressure. This is too dangerous. I'm knocking myself out. You know, I was sent that the other day, so I said, oh, I'll start doing it. I had to start doing TikTok now. Just because, you know, there's a lot of people on there. You know, there's 10 billion people in the world, there's 63.8 million people in England, there's 350 million in America, there's 1.6 billion in China, 150 million in Russia. You know, they keep going. That's a lot of people on a lot of platforms that we're not giving our stuff to, and we're not seeing the content who would probably want to see the content. And I see this guy on here, he's doing this. He's going, thank you, thank you, thank you, and he's just waiting, he's got all these things, like if you send him a rose, he'll do one punch, and he goes, so someone said to say, he went, like that. All that, oh, you got a coin, how much, I don't know how much it costs to send stuff and all that, but and it had like 10, 20, 50, 100, 1,000, and all 500 was the more you send them. I don't know what you get. Do you get stuff when they send you stuff or what? But it was a bit wanky because I went through, there was about 10 people doing it. Yeah, I don't know how much 500 or something it cost to send, but there's a lot of people on there. I just found TikTok's a little bit easy to get the views, a little bit easy, you know, to type people with younger on there. YouTube's the one, mate. You get 10 hours worth of content on YouTube. You can go on Harvard, Oxford, Cambridge, MIT, you know, all them, Brown, like all last year's 801 mechanics, what mechanics, you can do all the hours you break and watch it. It's like you're sitting in the class and you're getting someone to teach. These people are paid 60 grand a year to go here, and you're getting it for free, just 10 months later or something. Some people upload it as it goes. Once they've done the course of semester, they upload the semester. So you can have it like one term after. If you really want to learn this stuff and get taught properly by the professors. I didn't get taught by anyone. So I know quantum mechanics, I know algebra, I know string theory, standard model, quantum entanglement, all of it. Right? But I didn't get taught by anyone. No one ever explained one particle to me. Like the Higgs, the fermion, the lepton, the quarks, up, right, down, the quark, fermions, leptons, electrons, neutrinos. I learned all this shit on my own. Like the double helix, one existing thymine and adenine, the CRISPR, mitochondrial DNA, RNA. I learned all this on my own. Cas9, you know, splicing the genomes and basically creating superheroes. Yeah, I learned on my own. We can take the wings off a bird and put them on a human, if we want. That's no joke either. Deadly serious. They've already done it. They've already done stuff. We just ain't seen it. You know, it's under lock and key, 80 floors below. This really is out there, this stuff. I'm not even joking. You don't think they work on stuff like that? You live under a rock, mate. Jesus just come back from Antarctica. He's like, I've been down there my whole life, like 40-something years. He said, I was born in England, and at 6, my dad moved to Antarctica. I was born there. I took a job there when I was 18, and I've been there since. You couldn't believe how backwards we all are. He was like, yeah, you've not seen the technology we'll work with down there. And I thought everyone knew. I think this was the norm everywhere. You It's got all these badges, all these stuff on, credentials, everything. Why do you think there's a big treaty that no one can go to Antarctica? The ice wall. So they say. And Admiral Byrd said, there is so much land outside the ice wall. He says it. Outside the ice wall, it said, there is more land than you've ever seen. More than in the... And his right-hand man, who's the last surviving geezer, has now come out and said, no, our ship was controlled, taken over, we couldn't do anything, and it landed, and he talked to us on the radio, so we're taking control of your ship, your aeroplane. I think they called it a ship. He said, and that's what I found weird. He said, we went through this massive ice cavern. I believe it, because I've heard things and seen things. I've seen things in the sky. I've heard Billy Woodard. I've heard over 2,000 accounts of aliens and from MUFON. Well, you can say some of them are wrong, not all of them. You can say some of them are elaborated and no, they're just like aliens. They've made it up. You can say some of that. Probably is. There's probably a lot of that there, right? But guess what? It ain't all fake. And when you understand the high level physics, the quantum physics, the high level biology, the microbiology, you know, believe me, it's real. It's real. Not because I say it, it is because of what I've seen. It's real to me. I don't need anyone else to say, oh, that's like conspiracy, isn't it? You don't see what I've seen. I ain't going off of what I've seen on the internet. Anything you see on the internet, anything at all, can be doctored. So you can't take anything you've seen on the internet, anything real. It would look like it's real outside, but you've seen how long they've had this AI and this face jack stuff and this warp plate and this. The CIA basically funds people's projects and get big in the internet, and then that's their backdoor into having all the information. And I'm glad, because they've probably stopped a lot of bad things from happening. Do you think they give a fuck about me or you? So why are me or you bothered? We don't give a fuck, we're not doing nothing wrong. So relax. I don't care about no that control. You can have all my control, I've got nothing to hide. Everything I'm doing is organic, vegan, holistic, homeopathic, just good organic stuff for the world. For nature, for the animals, for the seas, for the lands, for the airs, for the insects, everything. For the grasses, for the trees, I love it, mate. I'm going to plant loads of trees throughout my life. I'm going to build loads of buildings for people. I'm going to give houses away. I'm going to give cars and jobs, everything. This is my future. I'm going to work with many celebrities throughout my life. Movie stars, famous people. As many as I can to bring as much focus and good eyes on what we're doing. So we can get more money, more customers, more help, more whatever's good. It doesn't matter. I want to pay everyone a lot of money. I'm never paying myself a dime. If I go my wage at some point, then I'm going to give my wage up to someone. Now they're going to have to work for it, but we're going to be able to do a lot of stuff for a lot of people. I want to go around YouTubing it, helping people, transforming lives, then that will pay for itself. That will be another avenue that we can carry on doing. All I care is that my name's above it. I don't have to do it at some point. As long as I start it, it carries on, and it's always there, that's all I care about. But for that, my name needs to be above it. So thank you, Jimmy. Thank you, Isaiah. Thank you, Justin Nate. Thank you, John. They all fear God, love God, fear God, love God. As do I. Thanks to God for giving us the chance to change our stupid, foolish ways. Beautiful world, a beautiful heart and mind. I'm so grateful. How are we doing on battery, guys? Let's go. Bro, a smoker. Yes, Alberto, he's back. KO, dude, please. I'm trying, mate, I'm trying. What's that? Daddy. Yeah, we can show that. I am the daddy. Mystic Meg, I love it. You can hear nature, literally. Oh, that's so nice, thank you. Do you reply to chats? What, Mystic Meg? Tell me what are chats? Is that me and you, what we're doing now, or do you mean like a private chat? What? Yes, of course I do. Yeah, I talk to everyone. I can't continue to do it because I've got a very busy life, but while I'm on here for you. So yeah, this is your time as well as mine. You're paying for it. So 100%, mate. Yeah, you can ask any question. The way to do it, a good way to do it, is to write a swear word in it, and it will come up hidden. Then I can read it, and yes, you can put your email in it, and then we can converse for email. This is business and boxing. You know, very professional. If you get what's down, but I'm not a professional boxer. I'm trying to keep it very professional. It's a family-run channel. Love that name as well, Mystic Meg. Do you remember that? Do you remember Mystic Meg with the black cat? I used to read books. I think I've read a couple of times books. Well, my oldest. See that dip? You're going to turn and just almost turn that way so you can spring back. Alright, so dip, and you're there. Remember what I said, don't hold them, lean on them. Just lean, don't lean so much if they move, you fall over. You're just leaning enough where you're putting just enough pressure on it. If you need to, you can come back. And most likely, 99% of the time, they're going to go push you off because you're leaning on it. And they want to do this, right? So this is where you know what's going to happen, so you're thinking ahead of time because you're reading the future, because you planned it, just like your life. You planned with this business, you planned to bump into that celebrity and say, look, I've got this idea, wondered if you're going to work together. What's the worst someone's going to say? No? How bad is that, eh? Yeah, okay, no worries. Can I leave you my number though? And if you ever consider it, I just wanted to give you this little pack. Give them a little spreadsheet, you know, this is what I want to do. I've got this designed, I've got this. If you're, say you make apparel, here are my designs, go to speak to AI, get to make a load of designs, load of swatches. Here's my ideas. You watch how someone says yes to you and changes your whole life because you had the balls to go and do it. You know you're worth it. You're doing it for this company every day. You know you're worth it. So stop hanging around with muggins who talk a load of shit, or the bird who you're chasing, and start taking your attention towards this. And you what's happened, that bird start chasing you. Your mate will be wondering what you're up to. Say, come out and have a drink, come out and have a drink. Don't go out and have a drink. Say, no, I can't, I'm working on my dream tonight. I wish I could. But you know what happened? I waited outside, I see this celebrity, and he took my stuff. So I'm really waiting for his call. And while I'm waiting, I'm working on other stuff, just so if he asks, I say, yeah, I've got this other stuff, just in case he didn't like that. I've got this. Watch what happens. Watch your life change. Make yourself the celebrity. Make yourself so valuable they can't do without you. You have to have a passion for it. See, mine intertwined with, I love boxing, right? And I love doing business. So I like doing business with the boxers. Why not? I'm getting a love, I get to do my passion at work, and I get paid for it. Can you imagine being paid for doing something you love? That of 99 people reach that. That must be the goal, right? Why was that so hard to get to? Hold on, stop mum, stop dad. I'm actually doing something I love. Not love because you earn a lot of money, not love because mum and dad done it, or this dad or granddad did it, or someone said this. Do you know what you love? What you love to do? It could be looking after people, it could be walking dogs. It doesn't have to be for money. You're successful when you're happy. But happiness doesn't last. Then you'll also get bored of being happy and sitting there drinking your margaritas on your back of furniture in your jacuzzi. Also you get bored with that. And you can see that, and that you can also see that is why multi-millionaires and tens of millions and billions, they're always working. because they know this, so they enjoy their luxury life while they're always working. It's just nothing stressful then, you know. So that's why you have to be hungry for it. Because we've seen people get rich and be billionaires. One of the guys I know, he invented a 5-hour boost drink, or 1-hour boost drink, right? And he sits there and eats pizza with his kids every Wednesday. He goes to this certain pizzeria. And with the $1 billion, because he made it overnight, right? They sold 1 million bottles in a day and it just carried on. It was a new thing that came out. It's opened up another industry for them, like ginger shots, all this other stuff. Do you remember them ones who used to have a sweet shop by the counter? Well, this geezer's put all his money into 3 things. He's put it into barges that are offshore at sea, and they turn salt water into clean drinking water, right? And another one is putting it into energy, building hospitals, all stuff like that. So he's basically donated 99.9% of his wealth to charity. That still leaves him probably like 10 million or 100 million, no, 10 million maybe even 1 million. If he's 99.9, yeah, 1 million. That's enough for him. Guess what? He'll go and do that again. He knows what to do, he's done it. And when you've done it, you know it works, you don't go and do something else. You just do something else with a new product now. He's probably worth billions now. I'm actually going to lift him up because I've said that, how much he's worth. And what products he's done since then. It's been about 5-10 years, I'd say, something like that, nearly. I remember getting on his train at Elm Park, Romford, Raynham, London, Benjamin Street, Tower, and all that. And I remember seeing him everywhere when I was down in work in East London. So I want to see where this guy is at now. I hope he's gone on to all them barges have come to fruition. I hope the hospitals have all been built. I hope the energy's done. He was like, yeah, good on him. He just loved sitting there eating pizza with his kids. Indian guy, yeah, the little girl, little boy used to say, I was sitting in the booth, that's going to be me, mate, you watch, that is going to be me. I hope one day I get to meet him, bang. I hope I get to buy him a pizza. Because Liz loves pizza, Alex loves pizza, Sam loves pizza. I said, I'm going to have to buy a pizzeria with a boxing ring and a load of chess tables so that we can do chess boxing. And they love pizza. Yeah, also I love lifetime customers. Hit that like and subscribe, guys. Appreciate you. Bam! Appreciate you guys. Oh, look at them likes. You're the man. You're the woman. You my dog. Come on, Jimmy Neutron. KO, dude. Knockout. This is about controlling the power. A bit too hard. Too hard, almost. You can just touch it, but don't need to bang. Way too hard. Too soft. Way too hard. Way too hard. Way too hard. Better. Better, much better. That's one. That's perfect. Much better. That's perfect. Yep. Almost. See? Didn't take long. We're getting it. As long as it's just touching, that's good. Too hard. Nearly. There we go. If you wonder why I'm using this. All my bags are broke. That's broke. That's broke. That's broke. I've got my water bag. That ain't screwed in yet. That's got to be fixed. That's got to be fixed. This is breaking. I think it's because I had leaks last year and yeah, maybe. Soften the stitching up maybe. mate for sparring. We've been doing some games, like 2-on-1. He said, right, this will be fun. Aiden's going to love it. I'm indifferent, the coach. He said, Sam's going to hate it. And he's absolutely right. I was loving it. Alex is the nuts, mate. He come up there and said, right, you're going to love this, Aid. I'm going to beat the granny out of everybody now. I didn't want to be horrible to everyone before growing up and all that, especially the last 10 years. I realise I've got that man power now, so I could just go nuts with my skills. And I've never really had anyone to do it to, because when I first started, I was so unfit, I thought, I'm too tired to go. All bollocks, I'm as fit as I was then, and it's all about just doing what you know you can do, and I won't. If I do that, it'll be horrible, and what an idiot. Like, I know how Sam felt, because I felt like that. Sam's got skills, he's gone from that, going like that now. He's really up here already. He didn't go like this, he went like this, and now he's doing this up here. He's already at a great level, he's still growing. Got a lot to learn, long place to go, long road. He's already sparring. Like, he jumped in, his first boxing lesson was sparring. That was it, he jumped in and sparred 7 people. First go, never had a punch, never threw a fight, never had an argument before. He's a softie. And he just jumped in and sparred 7 people. Got the shit beat out of the way of the run. And still done it, still took it. Still turn up next week, and now, look at him now. Now I have to watch the fucker. Like, he's got big, powerful arms. He's 6 foot something. It's only because I'm so wiry and slippery like an eel, I can evade most of it. But I still have to let him hit me sometimes, because he's just coming for 5-10 rounds. So he's down to lay some on me. So what do you all do? You know what you haven't told me? What do you do for work? What have we got out there? We might be able to network. If you've got skills I can use, I will use you. You see what I'm saying? We'll FaceTime, we'll talk, we'll start to program and get stuff straight. We can invent a business together, you know? Why do you think my mentor started over 100 businesses? How do you think he done that? He worked with people because once he knew the game, once he knows how a business plan should be, no matter what the business plan is the same. You need clients to buy your shit. Doesn't matter if it's on the internet, in your shop, in your house, down the road, over the park, over the lake, over the seaside. Doesn't matter. You need people to buy your stuff. If you're on a plane, you need people to buy your peanuts. It's just the mechanics and the mechanism changes, like what vehicle you're in. You know, you're just in a different car every time, but once you know the car industry, it's kind of easy, isn't it? Don't be fooled by things closing, businesses closing, names changing. It's all money that we didn't understand, and behind the scenes they're doing it. You know, sometimes they say, oh, it's just going under. It's all bollocks. They just took the money out of it. They want that to collapse because they know what's coming down the line. We just don't say, they don't tell us. It's the way it is. I'm looking to work with a videographer. Someone wants to see celebrities, like I work with a lot of celebrities. You've got to have to film them. You have to film me, you know, if you're comfortable being on camera. So it's a team sort of thing, you know. And then you have to take that away, use your AI, edit it, which is really easy, really quick now, so we can get a lot done. This person's got to be willing to work 24 hours a day, sleep on a settee or a floor if they have to, or in a kid's bed, do you know what I mean? You've got to be, like, I might be in with my missus and 2 kids, you might have to have the kids' bed, say, who's working at the house. If we're away, you've got to be willing to be able to work 24 hours and not complain about it. Like, that's normal, a couple of days in a row. You know, then you might have 2 weeks where you're not doing anything, you're just programming the whole time to yourself because everything's done. All the film's done now, you've got to edit, then we'll get another project, move on, because there's other things going on. You might want to come on them other things. This is the type of luxury you've got with time. But I want a decent videographer. And I want it to, they've got to be younger, because the younger people know the tech better. You know what I'm saying? There's all these new tech and programs and software coming out all the time, and the youngsters know how to use it much better than us. They just ain't got the confidence we've got, and I realise that in boxing and business. And they're following all the wrong people as well, you know, they're following like celebrities, rappers and stuff, but before you follow someone, make sure you know what you're following for. So if you follow for music, don't listen to their business advice. if they're a good rapper, don't listen to their business advice or whatever. Check out what companies have they got registered, what businesses they're involved in, what did they create themselves. So don't go doing them all your time. Don't go looking at what they're wearing, what they're into, what they're doing, who they're going to see. That's not doing rap, is it? You can have all that yourself. I've literally never followed one person in my life, you know that? Never. Not one. I've talked to people, I've got mentors that I've listened to in certain ways, listened to me. I've never followed a celebrity or... That's why it's a nice thing for me when I meet them now. So wow, I'm really impressed, and it's like, it's a bit, oh yeah, I've seen you on telly, I get a bit fanny and all that. With every single, no matter who it is. I think, wow, I've seen you on telly for years, and look now, I'm sitting here drinking coffee with you and around your house and all this. It's really weird. It's surreal. I love it when they're exactly like they are on telly as well. Exactly. Like you can say, oh, this is why you think you're like this. Oh, you're like this in real life. You know, others I see they're not. They're completely different. They try and be, but they're not. I can see through a lot of stuff. So I like to work with ones that are real, like they are on TV. They're the same off TV. Exactly the same. So that's when it works for me. And yeah, you have to go through a lot in meetings. Not everyone works out. You don't give up, you keep trying. Everyone's got, sometimes they don't work out because of timing. They're doing something, you're doing something, whatever. Sometimes it don't work out because it's just not the right product, it's just not the right time. You know? I'm sure you imagine there'll be times when it's not good enough money, or they want more money and I won't budge, or they won't budge, or whatever. Subscribe, guys. Hit that like, subscribe. How many years you been at it? At 3 or 4 now, maybe 5. Maybe about 5 years. I'd say about 2 years solidly. I've been doing this for 2 years solidly. Like 3 times a week, I go to the gym, my local gym, because they've got a bag in there. And I just do that 6, 7, 8 in the morning for an hour and a half. I go there. You know, sometimes go at night. But mostly, I would say I've been taking it serious the last sort of year, 6 months. I had a couple of fights the last 2, 3 years. I'm unbeaten in the ring. And yeah, I'm just, from this last 6 months or so, when I've taken it seriously, I'm a completely different person. I used to do a lot of this. I do a lot of that in the ring. And I'll be raving like this. I just do cheeky shots like that. Let them come and commit, and then it'd be like, let them come and commit, and I'd go, you know, always counter punching to make them overstretch. Never really like this. Just leave the pocket like this. You know? Whereas now, that's all I do. All I do is walk them down now. I don't really jump around and do this. I'll do that to reset myself for a second. Like, if I've had a go, I just want to change position, or I feel like they're coming for a big attack, I'll go, you know, for a second and just change. Just so they go like that, and then all of a sudden they go like, lose their energy, because they're chasing me about. I'll make them lose energy, and then I'll whip them down. And then they're like, oh, here we go, now I'm on the defense again. If I feel like, you know, there's someone actually sparring who wants to get me. But most people I spar, they're friends, or they're people in the gym, so none of them nasty. But you sometimes get one person come in, who's like this. Just head down and wants to do the old big haymaker, which you can see a mile off. Never lands, they always get embarrassed. Come here, now I'm here. I'm here. See that stuff? See that like? Up top, there, down. You're up top, then you do a couple more up here like this, then you're there. If you hit someone with one of them in here, if you catch them anywhere cleanly under the ribs there, and that bit there, you can even go as far to as about here. There's a good punch behind the kidney, but mostly here. Catch them here, anywhere sort of here. There's a sweet spot there, yeah. But if you catch someone who can't help but take a knee, you've got to hold it. And to hold it, you need to go down, because you need to fetal position. It's never happened to me, but I've done it to a lot of people, where I've caught them cleanly in the ribs like that. And they just took a knee straight away. Because he is a really good punch, guys. I call it the Mickey Ward special. So I don't know if you know who Mickey Ward is. Let's have a spar, yeah, animal. Oh, he's back. Oh, he's back, the Irish dancer. Message retracted. Oh, here we go. How many years? Keogh Greece. Oh, Reese is in Ireland. Do you know, I looked at your comments yesterday, Reese, and we've got this app, you know, what we can do on How We Look. It comes up all your comments, and you put sandwich, this, that. So my missus went, you know what you should do, babe? Take a sandwich, because you know you'll be back. This is what she said to me last night. She said, have a sandwich now, because we looked at your comments. Because she goes through and says, she said, what they said. So she said, oh, look, why are it's negative? Or like, because if you said one, I said, oh, they had a laugh, relax. She said an Irish word, he had a laugh, like. And she said, you know what to do, take a sandwich out there. And when he goes, oh, he goes, right, I took your advice, son. Do you think, Reese, that you could beat me in a boxing match? Is that what you're saying? Is that what you meant? Or did you just mean, I'm not good? What did you mean by it, Reese? Because I'm unbeaten, geezer, for a reason. It's not luck, geezer. I'm unbeaten for a reason. I love this stuff. I love this stuff. I love it so much, I would never turn down a fight. That's how much I love it. If someone said let's spar, I'd say let's go. When people say they don't want a problem, and they keep talking, they don't want a problem. I say I don't want a problem, they say you don't want a problem. Then they want a problem, I say no problem. Let's get a few more black colours. Let's get a few more black colours, just to make sure I colour this up. Depends what way you look at it, Reese. Positivity and negativity. What do you want other people to see you as? I think you want other people to see you as tough. So get on here, start being tough. Get up every day early, at like 4 AM. You know the 4 AM rule? See what you're doing there is you're priming them for that switch, that Lomachenko switch. Every side, so you're hitting them from up, bang, bang, bang. You're hitting them from every side a few times. Quickly, I don't know where it's coming from. So you've got to be like, you can't just be like this. Because you'll just do that. No man's coming. You know? You've got to be here, so they move this here. So you've got to come around here. As you come around here, they're going to do that. And look, let's just open here. So start putting your combos together so that when you do this, you know where their hands are going to go. So that becomes yeah. Bam. Hit 'em up, mate. How long are we on? Right, we got less than 10% battery, guys. So what I'm gonna do, you're not a fighter, bro. Don't show this. What do you mean? Don't bring your hand down and punch. Punch from the guard. It will have less power, but you will not get countered easily. I never get countered. You're telegraphing your slur. You can instead lean to the side to generate. Lean to the side. Yes. Are you going to fight Jake Paul? If he signs the contract, good work, champ. If he signs the contract, son. My you know everyone's got a style, right? My style is like Nazim, Prince Nazim, because of how I move. We punch from places that you would never be able to fathom. That's why we never get hit. We never get hit, ever, 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 ever. I come home, I've got marks on my neck, maybe my ears sometimes, where the glove, that bit, catches me. You know, and I feel it, because they go like that, and as they pull back sometimes, is where it scrapes you, because I'm so close to them. I'll be like, there. You get so close sometimes. It is what it is, man. Yeah. It's just the way the cookie crumbles. You get cooked. Play with fire, you get burned, as they say. So yeah, I get cooked, but like that, never really punched, clocked. When I get hit, it's because I want to get hit. It's because I'm ready to stand there, let them go, so they open up. So I'm ready to take one, to give one. Boxing's all about a point system. When you get hit, if you don't hit them back, the ref will see that they've got a point and they're better than you, and that's it. There's no, it's a simple one counting, like counting cards in poker. +1, -1. That's it. You get hit, you might as well count yourself. You might as well count for yourself. -1, -2, -3, 4, 5. Now you know you're 5 points down. Any more than that, they're going to dock you 2 points. Let's turn that light off, try and conserve a bit of battery, guys. Lighting on. He've never been hit, lads. Hands up in between punches or you'll be laying on the floor. For all you people who are so smart and know what we're talking about, go onto the page, so press my top, go onto the videos and go and watch the boxing sparring. If you can find a spar with me getting hit, if you can find a spar with me laying on the floor, I'll stop talking. You'll never find me getting hit, ever. Big dog. I can box. fights all day long, mate. I choose to fight like this. It's my style. Like Lomachenko, Prince Nazim Hamid, Ben Whitaker, the drunk boxer. I don't ever get hit, ever. I'll be sparring tomorrow, Wednesday, Friday, and I won't be hit. I do the hitting round here, mate. Right, I've got to go. I'm busy, though. That can stay up because it's at 9:41. Hit that like and subscribe, guys. For Planet Pickers, the Ola Group, Ola. Hit that like and subscribe. Come on, dog. You hear me? Are you a trainer? Training to fight? Yes, I am. Always training. What's going on? He training us and he doing everything wrong. What's wrong with these feet? No good against a pro. Well, I fight pros every day, so I don't know what you're talking about. Little bro punching bags, easy speed bags, easy. Not a real boxer, you fight noobs, bro. That proves you don't know what you're talking about, doesn't it? Because I fight with Nazim Hamid's people, I fight with Adam Boost people. Not one of them can touch me. Not one of them, sausage. Which proves how much of a sausage you really are. I fight professionals every day. Every day. For the last few years, I don't know what you're talking about. I never get clipped, never get hit. Adam Booth come and asked me for a photo. He said, hey, come here. He said, do you mind getting a photo with the champ? And I was like, no. He said, sorry. He said, I was like that. I thought, what's the one? I thought, why is he asking me for a photo with the champ? Like, I'm a nobody. And I'm good at boxing, that's why. He knows I'm going to be something. He knew where I was going, what I was doing. You're in Ireland with no subscribers. So who is really listening to what you're saying, Reese? You're only just commenting negatively because you're sitting indoors, no bird, bored. I took a look at your channel, geezer, and you just got 2 Irish flags, no subscribers, no videos, and I looked at all your comments, what you write. They're all hateful comments on everybody's page. You're not just doing it on here, you do it on everybody's page. You're a negative person. You look a bit like a serial killer, like all dark and like angry like that. It'll take me 2 minutes. I'll have my ethical hackers know every single thing about you if you annoyed me that much. I wouldn't even buy you from here. I like the interaction. I like to spar, as you see. So you talk about training you. I train other people all the time, and they've just got a better attitude than you. They turn up to learn. People on here are just watching and learning little bits, and if they enjoy the view, that's why they're here, mate. You don't need to turn people off. People don't like it, they've got the luxury of doing that. Kind of like your brain, the silicone transistor in your brain, it goes 1 and 0, you know, you go like everybody look up Keogh Reese. Go and look at his channel, see if he's no subscribers, and then go and look on the comments on his, because we can all do this to everyone on YouTube. Everyone can do this, you know, look at all the comments you write. Look how negative they are. All he does is go on people's page to take this out of him. So thank God he's in the well with the oxygen thief, because he's just going around correcting everybody. Like we need Reese Keogh in Ireland, stuck on a tiny island. I'm from Ireland, I've got 8 uncles, 4 aunts. They're all from where you're from, mate. We know your class of people, son. We know them very well. But until you're in front of me, geezer, I'll take it as twiddle twat on YouTube. I'll take it that you're bored and you don't know any better, mate. I'll take it that you're about 20, something like that. And you think you're tough, and I get it. You're tough. You're tough, mate. I think you're tough, Reese. Don't worry. You're tough to me, mate. With all your tough comments. I often say it to my missus when people are there, I say, do you know it's funny? Because no one if someone said that to my face, right, as a man, just as a grown man, I'd either walk away and give you the opportunity to, you know, still keep breathing. And then if you carried on, you'd find out there's some people in life that don't care about prison, they don't care about the police, they don't care about your mum and dad, they don't care about little mugs who mouth off on the internet, and they give them a chance to walk away. And then they keep on mouthing off, and then they get their fucking head pulled off. I wish a motherfucker would try me like that. Shit. Not fucking keyboard warriors. You crack me up. What you telling that, dude?
Tell them what the business is, guys. Look, here he goes, look. He's retarded, says the retard. 2 Irish flags, definitely retarded. Like, it's an Italian and Irish. Bud, you colourblind or something. No, I only took like a nanosecond to just go, boom, oh, is that all you're on there and look away? It's Irish and Italian. What's the Italian about? Everyone click on his page and look at him and decide. Let the people decide for themselves, mate, you know? Everyone can decide who's a retard or not. Don't worry. We got your back.